Today we're going to talk about buying a brand new RV.
Wait a minute. I thought we were talking about buying a used RV.
We'll settle this in just a minute. Don't go away. Hello America.
I'm Lynn.
And I'm Danny, and welcome to RV America.
Welcome back. While we're thinking about it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And hit that notification bell and the thumbs up. It really helps us. Now Lynn and I are not going to have our first YouTube fight.
No, that's right. We're really not.
Yep. We just want to talk to you about the pros and cons of buying new versus used.
So let's start out with a big elephant in the room. Money.
Can you tell she's the accountant?
Guilty.
It is obvious that when you go write a check for a new RV, there's a lot more zeros at the end of it than when you buy a used RV. In some cases you save up to 45-50% of what the original price was.
As you already know, if you watched our earlier videos, we did purchase used when we purchased our RVs. We purchased a 2016 Forest River Forester from an individual owner, and we are very happy with our purchase.
Right.
And we feel like we saved probably 45% off the retail price if we had got purchased new.
Yeah. So I'm ready to go ahead and put this check mark under the used.
However, Danny, you forgot something.
Oh.
Yeah. You've got to think about the depreciation.
Okay.
When you buy a brand new one, you lose an average of 20%, just like when you buy a new car, when you drive it off the lot. It goes down in value. Turn around, drive it back on, you're not going to get that money back. It's
Ouch.
gone.
Ouch, that hurts.
It hurts. Also, you are going to pay a lot less in sales tax.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, there's a big difference between sales tax, and you know that's state dependent on where you're at. There's a big difference between sales tax on $50,000 and sales tax on $150,000. Big difference.
Yes.
Not only that, when you purchase used versus new, you will also save on insurance. Because just like when you buy a used car, well, the value is less in the first place. So it just stands to reason your insurance is going to cost you a lot less on a used motorhome than it does on a new motorhome.
So money, money, money goes to the used side. We can put that check there?
That's right.
All right. So let's go to the second item that we think you need to consider. It's the new car smell.
Oh, love that smell.
Or should we say the new RV smell. You think about getting something brand new. It has all the bells and whistles, the latest technology. And a lot of RVs are now coming out with safety features. We've noticed that some have the lane assist that keeps your RV between the lines. It keeps you going straight. Think about how safe that would be. Some of them have the collision avoidance that will put the brakes on for you or fastly put the brakes on for you, just so you'll stop before you hit something. Think about how safe that will make RVs. And also, some have the adaptive cruise control that will slow you down to the pace of the person in front of you, and that keeps collisions from happening. So a lot of new features are starting to come out on new RVs.
Not only that, when you purchase a new RV, you get a bed that no one else has ever slept in. Although that's really a little debatable. Think how many people go in that RV when it's sitting parked and people are coming in and look at it and stretch out on that bed. It's untelling. Maybe no one slept in it, but a lot of people have laid on it, it's for sure. Also, with the new RV, you don't have to worry about pet smells from someone having a dog, a previous owner having a dog that, you know.
Good thing you smell sweet.
Bella smells really good right now. She just went to the groomer, so she smells really good. But you don't have to worry about the pet smells or cigarette smoke in the RV, which we can't deal with. So
yeah, that would be rough.
You know, that's an advantage to buying new, is you don't have to worry about those things.
So we think with the new car smell and all the bells and whistles that this one goes to the new side. The winner, the new RV. So the next item we want to talk about is manufacturer warranty. As you know, with a new RV, you're going to get that manufacturer warranty that will help you fix any kind of problems and give you that peace of mind when something goes wrong.
However, not all warranties are created equal. We have friends and they traveled to Alaska to live in their new RV, and they purchased it brand new for the warranty, and they get to Alaska where they're going to be at for an entire year, and there's no one there that will work on their RV.
The dealers in Alaska said, we're going to work on the RVs which we sold.
So they're back in the lower 48 now, and they're finally going to be able to get their warranty work done. If their RV is going into the shop in November, and will probably be there for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, and I heard someone say that the person with the brand new RV will probably be in the shop more often that first year than someone that's bought a used RV. It's because you have to work through all those issues. And the one thing we do want to point out, we don't have one, but there are third-party warranties if you really need that peace of mind for a used RV.
Yeah, because a used RV does not come with a warranty, obviously. And also, if there's part of the manufacturer's warranty that's left over when you purchase it, that is not transferable from what I have been told.
Right.
So it stays with the original owner.
Yes, the original owner. Since new RVs have a manufacturer's warranty, they win this column.
So similar to the punch list that you have when you buy a new home, a brand new home, and you move into it, you're always going to find something wrong. A new RV is the same way. People think they get a new RV and it's a perfect thing, but you're going to find things wrong with it. You're going to find things that need repaired and replaced and fixed.
So, of course, you'll always have heard when you buy new, you need to take it down for a shakedown trip, which helps you find all the issues that have gone wrong. And Lynn's point is right. You're going to have those problems with the brand new where you have a punch list that needs to be taken care of. And that's the great thing about buying used, is that those issues have already been fixed. And like I said, that keeps you out of the service center quite a bit when you're buying used. You've already gone through those issues.
The previous owner hopefully has had everything fixed, repaired. And just remember, whether you buy new or used, there's always going to be something that you're going to have to work on. That's just the way it is. Because you're driving your motorhome, you're driving your home down the highway, and it's going through an earthquake every time you take off. And anytime you do that, you're going to have things to fix.
Right.
Just expect that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Your home is going through a mini earthquake every time you're traveling with it.
And that's new versus used. Either one, it's the same thing.
But with the items getting fixed on that punch list while it's new, we feel like you have less problems of those types. So we feel like the used wins here.
Less hassle, mostly.
Yes, less hassle.
A lot less hassle. So one of the really big advantages to buying new is that you can have it customized.
You can have it built to order. You can put those options that you want. You can put upgrades and a few bells and whistles on there. So it is how you want it. It's just like you want it. When we bought used, was it the perfect floor plan that we wanted? No. We love it, but it was not the floor plan we were looking at originally.
Yeah. However, the flip side of that, Danny, some people say you save enough money that you can put your own customization in it and fix it up the way you want it.
Right. That's a good point. So when you save money by buying used, you've got a little bit extra money that you can use.
The wiggle money.
Yeah, so you can upgrade and put on the bells and whistles that you might want, aftermarket parts or furniture or such. And since new RVs are able to be built to order, they win here. So one of the advantages of buying used are sometimes you get those must-have things, those essentials.
And if you haven't, take the time to watch Danny's RV Essentials, 21 RV Essentials video, and he'll put it somewhere.
Right. And sometimes you get even the non-essentials, and you can watch the video Lynn put out about the RV non-essential essentials, and I'll link that up there also.
The previous owner of our RV was getting out of camping altogether for the time being. So therefore he had no need for any of the things that were in the RV that went particular to the RV, such as the surge protector, the extension cords, the hoses.
We got leveling blocks. We even got rugs. We got a step to the rig.
So that's a big plus on our side because those are things we didn't have to go out and purchase.
He even gave us a portable solar panel. So with him getting out of the RV, at least for right now, we got so many things.
Yeah, so that was a big blessing for us, and we think that's something definitely, that's a plus. Now, that's not going to happen every time, but for us it did happen. So, and we've heard of it multiple times because something will fit one rig, but it won't fit another one, and they just want you for whatever reason.
So you might get some items from somebody. And
Yeah.
Peter, who we bought our RV from, and I call him the MacGyver of the RV world. Just he comes over and helps me learn the rig. Even months later, he's come over and helped me de-winterize the rig. So he's great, and he was just real good about giving us those items, and we just really appreciate it. And when you have a brand new one, there's not going to be a thing as far as essentials. You're going to have to go and buy everything new, and usually you're going to buy there at some of those things at the showroom, which are going to have a higher price than what you probably would get elsewhere. And that check mark goes to the used. The last thing we want to talk about are the hidden issues. And they don't have to be hidden if you're smart about it. But everyone knows that a used RV can have some hidden damage from water or other problems that you want to know about. Because if you don't do the right things, you can really pay in the long run.
Yeah. And if you don't know enough about RVs to like go look at a used one by yourself, find someone who can go with you. There are also inspectors, paid inspectors for RV. We have not used them, so we don't have any experience. We took a friend of ours, Bubba, with us and had him look at the RV and tell us what he thought because he had been RVing for years.
Yes, and he's a mechanic, so it was great to have Darius, Bubba, with us, and it really helped us a lot. And as I said, it doesn't have to be hidden if you'll take someone like that, or we strongly suggest, we didn't do it because we had him, but we strongly suggest that you get a RV inspector to help you with your used RV and your new RV. It will really help us, whether it's $300 to $500, it's well worth every penny of it. And so don't think just because you got a brand new you won't have any of these hidden issues. We've learned about lot rot. Sounds rough, right? But it's talking about when you set a lot and it's set out while it's being manufactured in some sun, while it's being waiting to be transferred to the dealer is out in the sun, while it's sitting on a hot parking lot at the dealership, and you think about what that's doing to tires, and not only the sun, but you think about it's been there 9 months, sometimes even a year, and you're losing 20% of your tire life just because it's set there. So it has hidden issues too.
And another one people talk about as when it comes to lot rot is the batteries, because those RVs sit there and they have the power thing turned on, but they're not going to come and recharge them, and it's death to a regular battery when you let it get below 50%, and they're just not maintained on the RV lot the way you will maintain it when you take it home.
Right. Someone was mentioning the other day that the RV, it was a previous year, it had been on the lot for over a year, and the batteries were used all the time. People were turning lights on, some people left lights on, so your batteries were just being ran down all the way to dead, and the dealership was not recharging them. So he had to replace every single battery within 1 month of having that brand new RV. So they are hidden things. So if you're smart and use a inspector or get a mechanic that help you look at a used RV, And with the new, we really feel like this one's a tie.
So we hope this has given you something to think about if you're in the market for a new or a new to you RV, some things to look for, and just some other possibilities maybe.
Yeah, we weren't going to declare a winner because it's up to you what you really want, but we want you to think about all the things that are advantageous for a new and also for a used.
And it always depends on the individual situation.
Right.
What's right for you?
Yeah, your money situation might be different and you need that peace of mind for your used, or you really want to save that money and to be able to use that money in other ways, to upgrades or in other areas of your life.
Or to travel in that RV.
Right. And that leads us to Lynn's question of the day.
So, and I know there are a lot of you out there who have already purchased your RV. Did you buy new or did you buy used, and why? Tell us in the comments below, because we would really like to hear what you did.
Yes, please do so.
Also, if you haven't yet, take the opportunity right now and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, and hit the thumbs up,
And the notification bell.
because we want you to get that notification when our next content comes out.
So God bless and many safe travels.
Until next time, go RV America.